George Russell urges FIA to revise misconduct rules. A new era for motorsport? Miami, Florida. As the 2025 motorsport season revs up, one of the hottest topics on the grid is the FIA's updated Appendix B. This new set of rules, part of the International Sporting Code, introduces stricter penalties for driver misconduct, including everything from swearing to potential championship point deductions and even suspensions. It's a big deal, and everyone is watching closely. Recently, FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem hinted at the possibility of revising these rules. In a social media post, he mentioned he was considering changes to Appendix B, a statement that came after the FIA and the World Rally Drivers Association, WRDA, reached an agreement to handle certain situations with more flexibility. This means that drivers might get a break in those intense moments, whether it's during in-car radio exchanges or post-race interviews. At the Miami Grand Prix, George Russell, who leads the Grand Prix Drivers Association, GPDA, expressed cautious optimism about this development. He acknowledged that the agreement between the FIA and WRDA is a step in the right direction, but is eager to see real action. Conceptually, yes. But obviously we want to see these things put into action rather than just saying we're considering things, a Russell stated during the FIA press conference. You know, we all consider a lot of things. We're clear we want changes, and once they are implemented, then we'll comment. But for now, it's just talk. Those words don't mean anything until the change has been made. Russell also shared that bin Sulayem's social media announcement caught him off guard, especially since there hasn't been any communication between the FIA and the GPDA since the driver sent an open letter to the governing body late last season. In short, yes. Collectively, we've not spoken any further since the open letter that was sent out. So whether that is the response, I'm not too sure, he said. He continued, it would be great if changes were made and the drivers were at least heard. I think it's just in the best interest of the sport to ensure that some common sense is applied to these situations. As I said, we can comment on it when we see action being taken rather than just consideration. Russell went on to describe the current relationship between the GPDA and the FIA as unprecedented, and he hopes to see that change. I feel it's like unprecedented times we've been in over the last 18 months with what's been changed and what's happening, he remarked. He reflected on the original purpose of the GPDA, which was to focus on safety and improvements in the sport, rather than getting bogged down in political discussions. We're here to go racing, to create the best show for the fans, to have the fastest cars, the safest cars, the best technology, the best engineering, and yet we find ourselves talking about fines and punishments and swearing, Russell lamented. So yeah, maybe something should change. We're open to it, but we just ultimately want the best for the sport. Stay tuned as SB Nation covers the Miami Grand Prix all week long, bringing you the latest updates and insights from the heart of the action.